Hey guys, welcome back to my 31 days of tarot, the hashtag created by Ethony. It is day 30 and the question is, do I carry out predictive tarot readings? Yes, no, and why? And the simple answer to that is no, I don't. The reason that I don't carry out predictive tarot readings is because I don't believe in a fixed future. So that's really the main reason. I don't feel that I have the capacity to be able to predict anyone's future, not even my own. And so really that's why I don't do it. Along with that, obviously I have a particular reading style. As I've said, often I read from a very psychological standpoint. I like to focus on the present. I do explore people's pasts with them as well, but in terms of any future work, people may argue that exploring the future in any capacity is predictive, but the way in which I explore the future with people is if they want to explore potential paths, then they really are laying out the selection of paths that they may choose to follow so that then we can explore those. And really what I do throughout my readings is I ensure that the responsibility remains with the querent. That's something that's particularly important to me. Also, there's the consideration that when exploring any tarot cards, you only get so much information from the individual that you're reading for. And what that means is that occasionally, especially if they're not with you, you are kind of trusting your instinct and intuition in the ways in which you explore some of the emotional content or any other areas that you're speaking to the client within. But I guess I see those as not as a predictive reading as such, and they're things that I will always own in my specific readings as well. So I might say, I wonder if you're feeling like this. And I always remind people that if something doesn't resonate with them in the reading, then of course not to take that on board. Not just if they don't like what they're hearing, because it's hard to hear, but you understand what I'm saying, that I'm only human, and to try and fully understand someone in a reading and get all of their emotions and every part of what you're exploring perfect isn't always going to happen. And so I acknowledge and create space for that. I really feel that that's part of a professional relationship, is that it is still a relationship, and as you go through, you are really learning about the person who has come to you for a reading as well. So really with that, what I'm saying is that there's an acknowledgement from me that, of course, I am exploring this from what they've told me and what's coming through in the cards, but also recognising that there may be some bits that I simply don't know. I don't feel that anybody can tell someone what's right for them other than themselves. That's just my personal sort of beliefs and ethos, so that's the way that my readings work. Now, does this mean that I have any issues with predictive readings? That's really a different question, and to be honest with you, there's lots of layers to that, because do I think that sometimes people can have a harmful reading? Yes, of course, and that doesn't have to be because it was predictive. So it really does then look at the individual and what's been said to them in that reading. But in terms of predictive readings as a whole, it's simply something that I don't do. I can't know exactly how every single person does it, and I'm sure that there are people who do predictive readings who may still say, if you carry on moving in this capacity, then it's likely to lead here. However, you still have the responsibility to change your path. And there are really lots of different ways, and as I say, layers in which to go into that. So for me, it's just something that I don't do. My aim in each of my readings is really to facilitate a place of exploration with the client and to support them with the various things that they've got going on, or considering various routes they might take, looking for healing. And even if that is something of a past context, that's really what I want to do, is support them within their healing, but ensure that they remain empowered and have autonomy within the reading. The reason that I shared that last little bit with you is because this video would have been incredibly short otherwise, and I'm quite happy to share some of how I work within my practice with everyone, because it's nice to learn about each other and get to know a bit more about how each of us ticks and how we come to the tarot, because it is so unique for each of us. That's it from me. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment below. Even if it's that you feel differently to what I've said, I'd love to hear how you approach readings. And thank you for listening to me. I can't wait to hear some of everyone else's responses. And I will see you again tomorrow for the final day.